KUAM Sports Weekend Roundup is brought to you by Gatorade. Greatness starts with G.
All right, we are running into your sports weekend, everybody. Hafaday, I'm Jason Salas, and running is the operative word. And as you can see by the two gentlemen joining me and their big, bright smiles, they are super, super pumped about getting you out on Guam's roads and hitting there, whether you're a young person or whether you're a tenured, experienced runner, or whether you're just someone like me and want to get out and have a good time, meet some friends, hang out, and just like enjoy the island weekend. And God forbid, get some exercise. Josh Takenko is with the Guam Visitors Bureau. Manny Hechanova is with the Guam Running Club. Gentlemen, so good to see you.
Half a day, good to see you, Jace.
Half a day, Jason. Good to see you, brother. Thank you.
And just so you know, Manny never stops working, right? I've known Manny for many, many years. He's actually at the Micronesia Mall right now on that little 6-foot picnic table they have. There's probably like 3 or 4 of them because they get so much business. They are actually registering people for the Coco weekend, which involves Manny 2 races that you guys are registering people for. And as I said, young people and racers that have been around a little bit longer.
Yes, Jason, thank you so much. Yes, you know, we're here at the Micronesia Mall. They're a great partner to us, and they let us be in this community of people to be able to come around and say, hey, well, what's happening this weekend? But what's happening in the next few weekends? So we have a few running club events that are coming up. We also have a marathon, but what we're really trying to focus on at this time is just the Coco Road Race. And so we have a really great weekend planned for Coco weekend. Friday, of course, Friday Eve will be our packet pickup for everybody, and that includes the kids and the adults. And that leads us into the Saturday. The Saturday morning is where we really have fun. It's the Coco Kids Fun Run, and it's just so fun. We've got 3 different age groups. We've got 4 to 6, 7 to 9, and 10 to 12. And each of the age groups will have a different distance, of course, distance for the run. So we're going to start off first thing in the morning, 6:30, bright and early with the kids. 10 to 12 will do the 3.3 kilometers. We're using kilometers because we're trying to track that international base. So they understand kilometers. So we're using kilometers. So
kids at that age are being taught how to do division anyway. Yeah. So I mean, they're cool with that.
So 3.3 is going to be the kilometers for the 10 to 12. It's a really cool, nice course we have laid out. They go around, they stay in the park for the first part of it. Then they go out to the beach run, and they run along the beach for about a quarter mile. And then they come right back, and then they do 2 laps of that. So it's going to be fun to watch these young kids just run around the whole park, go out to the beach, and then come back and then two laps for that. After the 10 to 12-year-olds, we have the 7 and 9-year-olds. And what they're going to do is they're going to do 1 lap of the same thing. So 1 lap for them, it's going to be super fast. I love these kids are so fast. It's amazing to watch them run. They're like, run, and like, yeah. And they just do 1 lap as fast as they can, and it's so fun. So we'll watch the 7 and 9-year-olds do their 1 lap around the course. And then we come down to the beautiful, the best way to end it, the 4 to 6-year-olds do a modified course, which is a 0.6 kilometers. They don't go out into the beach. They just stay within the park, kind of safe that way for the 4 to 6-year-olds. And they just run. And it's just fun to see these 4 to 6-year-olds just have a blast and go out and run their little hearts out and say, that was it. And it's just fun. So that starts our Coco weekend with the kids' fun run. And we have all that stuff of activities planned for them as well. So it's not just the fun run itself. There are a lot of things that we're going to do. And we'll leave that as a surprise. We want parents to say, but be prepared to spend the morning with us. That's what we're going to say. We're going to say, be prepared to spend the morning with us, and you're just going to have a fun time. And we have cheer spots along the course. So the nice thing about being at EPAL Beach Park or Governor Flores Park is that we have little cheer spots along the course. So parents and friends and supporters can just stand at this little corner and just watch the kids just come around the course and just scream and scream for them and just have a great time for that. So that's the Saturday. And then Sunday, well, we got to put on the big shoes now. And that's the Coco Road Race.
Because we just Manny, if you love it, let me transition. Let me segue over to Josh. Sure. Josh, can you tell us about the? Are we calling it the Masters category or the old folks like me, or this is anybody above the age of 12, obviously.
It's anyone above the age of 12. Yes. So if you have been running 5Ks and you feel like this is a new challenge for you, there's a 10K race with your name on it, and it's the big race, the big kids race, the Guam Coco Road Race. So we're really happy that's going to be returning in April, and so if you looking back at me, you have the race course itself. You start off at Governor Joseph Flores Memorial Park, EPAL Beach, and then you head up towards the Rotunda area, head down just on Chalin San Antonio, all the way to the ITC building. And then you're gonna, let's see. Right there,
you're doing this in reverse.
We're here.
And
we had to
that is a
and then
kind of
turn back.
non-traditional course for races that start down at EPOW Beach, right? Typically they would go up the other way and go up past PIC and then up JFK Hill. You're actually going the other way around and heading, like as you said, towards ITC. So even for experienced runners, this is going to be a great challenge.
There's definitely gonna be some hills, and Manny and I know we love hills very much. But this is kind of like a preview of how Coco had used to be back maybe like 10 years ago or so. But the race route did change and the course route did change over the years. But now that it's back, we wanted to kind of pay homage to some of the previous races before and add a new element to it. So
I like that.
Everyone is excited. You know, it's very doable. I want to say it's a run walk, because you can also walk it. It's very walkable. So you can bring some of your friends and family, catch up, and spend like an hour, maybe two, just checking out Guam.
I was going to even say that this is, and you know, Manny, for guys our age that remember this far back, Josh, you may not remember this, but basically this is for the JFK cross country team. This is basically like half of the course that they used to do every single day when they would train, like after school.
Wow.
So if you were a JFK cross country runner, right, Manny, this was their route.
Well, that went up the JFK Hill, otherwise known as JFK Hill.
Yeah,
You're actually going on the other side to Hilton Hill.
Yeah, and you go all the way around St. Anthony. But very, very challenging course. Okay, so in addition to Manny, you always registering people and everything. Josh, where can people sign up? And then we'll end with Manny talking about some of the really cool tech that we're going to be using.
Sure. So the best way to sign up is go to visitguam.com/Coco. So you have two options there to sign up for the Guam, the Coco Kids Fun Run, or for the Coco Road Race. So, and from there, Manny has made it really easy. Thank you to Guam Running Club for partnering with us for this, because they've really made the process very easy for all of us. All you have to do is click the registration. Manny has worked really cool software for everyone to like fill out their information, and then the registrants there, like they will be getting updates on packet pickup, on anything that's dealing with our race weekend. We'll be disseminating that information to all the participants. So
again, Manny, really, I don't want to date us, but I remember before, like, and you have organized many of these races, you would be on the phone, you know, constantly for 2 straight weeks. Now everything's in the cloud, and as Josh just said, most of it is automated.
Yes, and so we're trying to make it easy. And thank you know, this is the benefit of the pandemic. Everybody's comfortable doing things online. And so everything's online. You register online, pay online, and we give you email communications online. So we'll see you at packet pickup, and we'll see you at race day. So that's the great part of it. And the other part too, Jason, is we're using chip timing. And so chip timing brings our international audience, because that's what's expected. They like to see the chip timing. They like to see the technology. They like to be assured that their time is going to be as accurate as possible. So this is a chip time race.
There you go. Okay, well that is the industry standard. And gentlemen, we are just scratching the surface. We're going to touch base with both of you guys. I know, obviously, I know those sounds. I've worked in the mall enough times to recognize that sweet symphony of commerce and of people, like right next to the food court. Manny, I know you are. You're right next to the escalator and everything. So we're going to let you guys get back to work, and we are going to touch base with you as we get closer to race day. So Josh Tekenko and Manny Hitchinova, thank you guys for putting on another Guam Coco race. See you guys.
Thanks, guys.
KUAM Sports Weekend Roundup is brought to you by Gatorade. Greatness starts with G.